All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is March 26th, very special day. We went 4-1 yesterday. We were on a 32-11 run in our last 45 or so plays there. 32 plus 11, quick math, 43. So 32-11 there. We went 4-1 again, and our only loss there was CJ Ellaby under 9.5 points. He finished with 11, but the Hornets underdogs there, cha-ching, that cash. DeAndre Hunter under 3.5 rebounds, finished with 3. Cha-ching. Reggie Bullock, under 10 points. Easy win. Jalen Brunson just isn't passing the ball right now. Under his assist hit as well. And then our ride of the day. Our ride of the day is going out to Kev G's 215. Hashtag ride of the day. LaMelo Ball over 20.5 points. Finishes with 21. Just barely won it for us. So shout out to Kev there. That is what we chose to ride with yesterday. Guys, if you don't know what the hashtag of the day is, use hashtag ride of the day in the comments. Give me a player prop. Give me a pick. Give me something that I can jump on board with. I'll put my money where your mouth is. Trust your research. And you guys will get a shout out in the next video. Win or loss. But we have a few games to get into today. Some weird ones. Some good ones. Make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment. We go through each and every game. I give you my plays in the pinned comment on my final plays. So we go through each and every game. I give you my lean. I give you what I'm thinking on the game, and we have been red hot lately. But my final plays, what I'm actually be rolling with tonight, including player props that are added, will be in the pinned comment. Make sure to check out the Discord link that's in the pinned comment as well. That is where I go into further explaining my picks. And I'm going to be out and about today, so probably won't have too many picks on the horizon, but you know, we've been red hot lately, so we'll get some out to you guys. And then also consider joining the channel as a member. You get some awesome perks, so that link will be in the description and the pinned comment as well. But yeah, let's jump into it. We're starting off with the Pelicans hosting the Spurs here. The Pelicans coming off of a win against Chicago the other night. It was a beaten up Chicago team, no DeRozan, and the Spurs coming off 2 wins here, Golden State and Portland. The spread we're looking at here is Pelicans minus 5.5 at home, and I think we lean underdog right away here for this. You're going to want to keep an eye on the injury report. Lonnie Walker's downgraded out. Langford's out. Vassell's questionable. For the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram is questionable, so it's all come down to that. I'm going to lean the Spurs plus 5.5 because if Ingram doesn't play, I don't think that this Pelicans team, even though I think they have played well without Ingram at times this year, but I just don't totally trust them laying 5.5 points out there. So we're gonna lean Spurs plus 5.5 in that one. Next up, we're looking at the Magic giving 3 points to the Kings here. Magic -3 at home against the Kings. This Kings team is going to be without Fox, obviously without Sabonis. Rashawn Holmes is out for season. For Orlando, no major injuries to report on there. We have Wendell Carter Jr., who's been on an absolute tear, but he's upgraded to probable. Orlando's coming off of a 2 out of their last 3 games. They have won in their last 10 games. This is as close to a psycho game, by the way, as it gets, but I do like the Magic at home in this one. They're 4-3 against the spread at home in their last 7, but this is close to a psycho game. So I don't have a strong lean on this, but I do like the Magic -3. I feel like this Kings team without those guys that I mentioned is pretty much a bunch of walking nobodies there. So we're going to lean Magic here -3, but I don't know if it makes the final ticket necessarily. It's a questionable one right now for me. Next up, we have the Raptors, 11-point favorites over the Pacers. For injuries here, we have Turner's obviously still out. Malcolm Brogdon looks like he's going to come back. He's upgraded to probable. Duarte's downgraded to out. Smith questionable. For Toronto, Gary Trent Jr. is the only injury to report on there. Toronto coming off of a win to Cleveland just a couple nights ago. Indiana, 2 losses in a row here. But do I get a little crazy and lean another underdog here? Plus 11. This Toronto team has been playing good basketball. I can give them that. In their last 10 games, they're 7-3 straight up and 7-3 against the spread. But they're a road team right now. They're 1-1 in their last 2 against the spread at home, 6-2 on the road. This Toronto team, I feel like ever since COVID, became like a away team juggernaut and not really a home team juggernaut there. So I'm gonna lean Pacers here. Gonna get a little wild. Lean Pacers without some of their top players. Leaning Pacers plus 11. I think it's a lot of points. Next up, we have the Heat, 3.5-point underdogs against the Nets. Dragic and Curry are upgraded to probable for Brooklyn. Miami, you're going to want to watch this injury report. Oladipo and Tyler Hero, both questionable here. Miami coming off 3 straight losses to Philly, Golden State, and New York. That's a Steph Curry-less Golden State, and they should be able to beat that New York team, but they end up catching an L yesterday. A lot of question marks on their injury report there, though. I think I'm going to lean Brooklyn. Dragic and Seth Curry, I think that those guys obviously matter to their guard play, but when they're able to roll out Kyrie Irving and have Kevin Durant, I'm going to lean Brooklyn all day long here, -3.5. I wish this was -2.5. I think that's a little bit more fair, if I'm being completely honest, but I'm going to lean Brooklyn, another road team here, -3.5. I'd love that to be 2.5, but it is what it is. All right, next we have the Cavs giving up 1 point, essentially a pick 'em here at home against the Bulls. In terms of injuries, DeRozan's now upgraded to Pro Bowl, and so is Caruso. For Cleveland, no new injuries to report on here. Chicago has only won 1 game in their last 6 against the spread. They've been tough as well, 2-8 on the road. They're 0-7 against the spread, and I'm going to be the dummy that takes them tonight, hoping and praying that somehow they break this streak. We're going to lean Chicago here, +1. Maybe just take a money line for a little extra juice. All right, next up, we have the Grizzlies, 1.5 favorites over the Bucks. Grizzlies are at home here. Drew Holiday is out. Chris Middleton is upgraded to Pro Bowl, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, what pronunciation there, is questionable. Keep an eye on that injury report. The Bucks have been one of the teams lately that are very sort of like, oh, you know what, we're just going to rule a guy out. We don't care, we're playing a bad team, so on and so forth. We'll rule a guy out. So keep an eye on this injury report. I would say from now until the rest of the season, I am not betting Bucks early because they have been a team that definitely rules out their best players just for like rest and whatnot. Ja Morant is out for Memphis. Clark is out, and Brooks is upgraded to Pro Bowl here. It's obviously going to come down to the injury reports, but if Giannis plays, then I think we lean Bucks. I think that's obviously a fair call. If he doesn't play, then we lean Memphis because I think Memphis can grind a little bit more. Once you get past Giannis, Holiday, and Middleton, I think that this Bucks team can struggle, whereas Memphis has a lot of young talent on that roster. All right, next up, Nuggets, 15-point favorites over the Thunder. I've been taking Nuggets and Thunder in a lot of recent games. So these are two teams that have made us some money recently, but this is such a large number, 15 points. I know that this Nuggets team is really trying to win games to solidify that playoff spot, but this OKC team is covering. They have covered 5 games in a row. On the road in their last 10 against the spread, they're 3-1. This Denver team's 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. I think we go another underdog. It's a crazy underdog day. We're going to go Thunder +15 in this one against a Denver team, again, that I still think is really trying and playing good basketball. But hey, it's what it is. But guys, before we get into the last game, I have a couple other things to shout out like I talked about at the beginning of the video. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We are getting close to 8,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough. We've gained like 1,500 subscribers in 3 days, 4 days or so. So that is crazy. It's wild that you guys like watching and listening to a dummy like me, but I'll take anything I can get. And if you guys do really want to show your support, $2.99 a month. You can join the Ballers. You guys get exclusive perks. We're going to start bringing you guys on to videos and stuff like that. We'll give you guys shout outs in every video. Perks like having a icon next to your name in the comments, everything like that. I really do appreciate it. You get perks, but it comes down to just the real ones that want to support. So I do appreciate everyone that has. I think we have about 13 members right now. You guys will get your shout outs once we get back to the normal setup. But really, really excited for this. So I guess it's just my time to say thank you and, appreciate everything we're doing here. But let's move on out of this mushy stuff. We'll move on to a Psycho Alert game. And these two teams just played yesterday, and Portland catches an L. Portland's hosting the Rockets +4. I mean, we did lean Rockets yesterday, right? So we were right there, but geez, this is a psycho game. Portland Trailblazers, Houston Rockets. I would do the... That's my siren sound. I don't have the soundboard. That's my siren sound. We're going to lean Portland here, +4, just because I think that these two teams will go and split a home and home, or 2 back-to-back like this. So that's going to wrap it up for the predictions portion of the video, guys. Make sure to use hashtag Ride of the Day if you have a play that you guys want me to jump on board with. And like I said, going to be out and about today, so don't expect a plethora of picks, but any picks that I do have will be in the pinned comment. I'll be adding to it throughout the day up until game time, so go check that out. If you want a further explanation on any player props or anything like that, make sure to check out the Discord. All this will be in the pinned comment and in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.